Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our webinar titled Scaling Success for Startup Insider Strategies from Industry Veterans, hosted by India IT 360. My name is Divya Giri, and I'm excited to be your host today. You will get some insights to take your IT startup to the next level. Today's webinar promises to offer expert advice and answers to all your questions about growing your business and understanding the CIO mindset from two of the industry's most experienced professionals. We would like to extend a warm welcome to all participants here and those joining us live on YouTube and LinkedIn. Also, if you have any questions during the session, please drop them in the chat box. Today's agenda: I will be introducing you to the speakers. Then they will take over and guide you on how you can upscale your startup business. In the end, you will get answers to your questions from the industry leaders. And that's not all. During the webinar, we'll be asking 3 exciting questions that leads you to your business growth. Answer all 3 correctly and you will earn a spot on our exclusive podcast. If you get 2 right, and you will have the chance to write an article on our platform. However, before we begin, here are a few house rules. We appreciate cameras to be on, mics off. Feel free to type your questions in the chat box. Questions will be entertained on the first come, first serve basis. Now, Reena will give us a brief introduction to India IT 360.
Hello. I am Reena, India IT 360's AI partner. Before we get started, here's a brief about India IT 360. India IT 360 is the only B2B platform that connects all segments of the ICT fraternity. We connect OEMs and startups to CIOs to promote their product and to channel partners to expand their network. We also offer CIO as a service to enable you to connect with CIOs for a project or advice basis. India IT 360 has over 7,500 CIOs and 35,000 channel partners. More about us later. It's time to scale your startup by networking with industry veterans.
Thank you so much, Reena. Now, let's start with the first quiz. So you can see question popping on your screen. Which major company recently announced a significant investment in renewable energy technologies? So you have 4 options like Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google. Now let's see how many of you can answer that right. We will be waiting for you. Also, you do not have much time, so think properly and then. Also, I can see Nista, you did not select any of those answers. Also, Komal, you haven't. It would be great if you, okay, I can see like some of you guys are, okay. So right answer must be there on your screen. So the right answer is Amazon. Great, great. I'm really thankful to all of you for participating. And congratulations to the winners. And for those who didn't get the answer right, don't worry. More questions are coming your way soon. Now, let me introduce our speakers. Today, we have the privilege of welcoming Mr. Alok Gupta, an award-winning expert in the IT industry with over 34 years of experience. He is the managing director of Unistall Systems Private Limited, a company known for creating innovative solutions in data security, data care, and project management across industries like oil, gas, water, and other utility sectors. Mr. Gupta made a groundbreaking achievement in data security and continues to lead the charge with Protegent, an advanced antivirus solution ensuring comprehensive protection for businesses. His visionary leadership and passion for innovation have made him a trusted channel partner expert, delivering excellence in data care and GIS based project management solutions. With his wealth of experience and commitment to driving progress, Mr. Gupta is not only a pioneer in the IT landscape, but also a dedicated advocate for the growth of the Indian technology sector. Let us welcome Mr. Alok Gupta as he shares his invaluable insights today. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today.
Thank you, Divya. Thank you.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Yeah. Now, let me introduce you with our second speaker. Mr. Sujoy Brahmachari is a technology and cybersecurity leader with an impressive career spanning multiple industries. Currently serving as the CISO and CIO at Rosemata Technologies Limited. Mr. Brahmachari has previously held senior roles, including CISO and head at Hero Motocorp. With decades of experience, he has earned his reputation as an award winning CTO, CIO, and CISO, as well as a trusted mentor and advisor in the tech space. Mr. Brahmachari's expertise lies in delivering innovative solutions in both technology and security with a focus on planning, design, management, data center operations, and project management on a global scale. His passion, however, extends beyond just technology. He is deeply committed to mentoring the next generation of innovators and has almost guided many startups to date. Mr. Brahmachari is here to share his insights, and we are excited to hear his wisdom and advice. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sujoy Brahmachari.
Thank you, Divyagiri. Thank you, India IT 360 team, for inviting me for this webinar.
It's a pleasure. We are honored to have both of these industry experts with us today. I'll now hand it over to Mr. Alok.
Good morning, friends. It is my pleasure to have you here. Now, see the topic business growth multiplier. As a startup or for any businessman, this is the first thing which comes to our mind, that how can we multiply our growth. So I have selected 4 points to discuss or to tell you about with my experience, and then you can put up your questions in and around these points or any other which comes to your mind. I will be happy to answer those. The first point is effective planning in go-to-market strategy. See, as a startup, you should not take every opportunity coming to your doorstep. You should have a clear-cut plan A, plan B to reach your target audience. See, for any IT product line, there are 2 strategies which works. Either you target your target audience directly, or you are going through channel partner network. When I say if your product is consumer centric, so there is a channel partner network which you have to take. Yes, online portals are there, but channel partner route is always beneficial because there are more than a lakh 100,000 channel partners across India who are available to grab the opportunity if your product line is good. And if it is your product is SMB and corporate centric, then you can have a market strategy as per your ticket size of the business. See, if ticket size is small, when I say small, within 4-5 lakh rupees, you should always choose a partner network to go to the market to reach the target audience. Because if you are going to SMB and corporate and ticket size is small, you need a huge sales team to address the market, and which will take in Indian like geography at least 2 years. With a people 20 people team, you cannot reach every place for SMB and corporates if you have a small ticket size. So this is always advisable to go via system integrator partners. Yes, if your ticket size is big, your single solution is more than 25 lakh rupees, more than 1 crore rupees, then you can have both strategies, either go through SI partners or go directly. So when you go directly, you need to know how to reach to these your target audience, which will be in most of the cases CIOs or CISOs of the corporates or TDMs, technology decision makers of the organization. The second point comes is role of channel partner in business growth. So their main role is to take you your target audience. If it is a consumer centric product, you have to attack to the retail partners via distributors. So you can have a national distributor or a state-wise distributor. And then you should be very selective in partner selection, because somebody coming with some money and saying that I want to become your partner is not going to solve your purpose, because he will invest and then he's keeping quiet. He doesn't have a expertise to sell or take your product to the market, or if he doesn't have a reach in the market, your product will become dead in his stock in his godowns, and your purpose will be defeated. And every time you will keep on hunting for a new partner, giving him a stock, and but the product will not create a market for itself. So the role of the channel partner in business growth is extremely important. So as selection of the channel partner, you need to understand that a channel partner for you is a partner who is having an expertise in your industry. The product line you have got, he has got certain more products, ABC close to these product. If you have a security product, he should be selling some security solutions. If it's a cloud product or AI based product, whether he is already doing some product in similar technology and different business vertical, he will be the person who can take you to the right target audience. So this is the second point, that role of channel partners in business growth is extremely important. He can become a growth multiplier. Always remember one thing: never look at channel partners pocket. You have to build a team along with him to go to the market, to look at the customer's pocket in order to grow. If your partner will grow, you will automatically grow with your product line. Evaluating channel partners performance is also very important, that periodically, maybe to start with in 3 months, and after 6 months it should be monthly, and then it will, you can drill down to weekly performance, that how your channel partner is addressing the market. Mostly startups these days are bringing the solution which are for mid-size organization and corporates. So how many POCs, how many demos the channel partner is getting organized with the target audience? Remember, channel partner's role is to take you to right audience, your brand building, how your product will respond, how the customer will compare the features. All this will be your responsibility as a startup, because channel partner can only facilitate you to reach to the target audience. Rest everything product needs to talk. And where the technology leaders like Sujoy role comes into the picture, where they guide that they have seen 100 of the products, maybe more than 500 products Sujoy must have seen in last 34 years. He can guide that, okay, your product is actually ready to go to the market, or how good is that with the competition. So you have to be sure that channel performance will be totally depending on your product performance, if channel is serious about doing your business. Building a strong brand to accelerate business growth. As I said just before this, that when you a channel partners take you for a POC, for a demonstration to a corporate or SMB business, you have to ensure that a continuous brand recall activities is taking place, as India IT 360 does that, ensures that when they do a marketing campaign for any startup, there should be a communication going to target audience on a weekly basis. So today your target audience might not be having a requirement, but if every week he will listen for something that, okay, this is the technology, this is the product, this is the technology, he is the person who is uh, uh, running that startup, bringing the solution, oh, this is the customer who has already done the POC. So whenever he'll have a requirement, he'll first think of you. So building a strong brand is very, very important, because once a business brand recall is there, your product solution is good. To me, in 12 months to 18 months down the line, you will be shifting to a auto mode business, where certain customers will be your repeat customers, and then those repeat customers will bring you more customers for your business growth. So these are the 4 key points which you should consider, think it over, and implement in your business, in your startup, for a to become a to multiply your growth, multiply your business growth. Over to you, Divya. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for sharing insights. Now I'll hand it over to Mr. Sujoy.
Yeah, good morning again to everyone. I don't know who all have joined and what kind of profile they have, but anyway, we'll do the interaction on once the Q&A starts. So I was invited here to talk about how CIO think about startup, how CIO align technology in their organization, what is the method, what is the thought process behind acquiring any kind of technology solution, etc. So let me start by what it is mentioned here is that first of all you have to understand whenever you are developing any product or any solution, you have to keep in mind that what is the current trend, what is the current problem statement which is going on in the industry. First of all, think that, and hopefully you have made the solution which is aligned to that. So that's why it is written. It's not about your product, which I said my product. It's about how the industry perceive that particular product, how they can fit your product in their scheme of things. So that is very important, because currently what is the role of CIO? CIO is not a just IT head who is running a IT show in any organization. He is also a businessman. He is also a part of business solution. Any corporate, whether it's small, medium, large, or extra large, the role of IT is to assist the business growth, assist to enhance the performance. So it is very important that whatever solution CIO is bringing in, whatever technology they are bringing in, it is focused on the most important thing, that is growth. That is very important. Second most important thing is that you have to, when you are developing any product which you are going to place it in the market, you have to understand what is that particular solution is prevailing in the market. If yes, what is the features, what is the strength those competitors are carrying, and where are they are lacking. The most important piece is lacking, the weaknesses. You have to understand, and then only if you develop certain develop the product, it will be very beneficial, because the the whenever any CIO or CISO or any CXO is evaluating any product, he has to understand what are the differences among the different solutions and what is the best fitted in their organization. In some cases, in something is not available with the X solution, and Y is giving that, then people goes to that. I'll come back what all the other things where CIO evaluates before putting it into the production. That I'll come back a little later. But it is very important to whenever you are starting your journey, please keep in mind if similar kind of solution exists. So study that, research that, and create a certain value add with your competition. Another most important thing is that eh, the culture here, mostly in India, I'm saying that, which I have seen in my past 3 decades of career, is that POC, demo, that is very important thing. And that is the time where you can show your value additions. That is very important thing. Why? What is value addition? It will not only give you the validation of the requirement, it also give the comfort level to CIO that yes, this particular product is going to help me for long term, because it can't be we cannot, any CIO cannot buy anything for a short term thing. It has to be a long term, because whenever anything is purchased in any organization, I'm talking about medium, large, not in small organization. You have to create a business case, submit it, and tell the benefits and ROI also to the management to get the money out for buying this particular solution. So that is also a very important thing. You have to keep in mind. POC is the time where you have to show your value addition, your strength, your the comfort level, etc. Then another most important thing is that after sale, once the purchase order is out, you have to be very careful on the implementation piece. You have to pre-plan the implementation and do it properly, neatly, so that there should not be any challenge, any issue during that particular time. You have to be very careful. That's why I'm saying pre-plan it. And in case anything is required from the customer side, client side, please spell out in advance so that they are prepared to install your product. There should not be any unforeseen see. If it happens, it should not be not more than 1%. That can be tackled. But if you come up at the end and say that, "Okay, I need this thing to implement my solution," then it is a problem. Then friction starts from there. That is the thing you have to take care in mind. Last but not least, how you will reach to the CIO. Everybody has the database of CIOs, but it is possible to go and knock every door of CIO and reach there. It is difficult. I know that because I have met so many OEMs and startups in my career till date. The most important thing is that how you create your visibility. Here is the important role. There you have to use social media, professional social media, not the normal social media, like LinkedIn and other professional agencies who can help you to take your product, your understanding to those CIOs. There are other ways also you can reach, where government is also helping the startups when they are doing certain events. You have to be in, you can be there and showcase your solution. That is also an important thing. Or what little back I heard from Mr. Alok is that connect with the renowned channel partner, not the normal channel, who does that kind of solution services, so that they are connected to most of the corporates for some or other things, for supplying or giving any kind of services. They can also pitch while doing some other activity with the corporates. They can also go and pitch your product. This is a startup who is a promising product XYZ. If you can give a 15-minute slot, 10-minute slots, or 20-minute for elevator pitch kind of a thing, I can bring that forward. That is also important thing. These certain things are which coming in mind right now, which can help the startups to showcase their product in this for to CXOs, CIOs, CISOs, and other decision-making people. That's it from my side as of now, Divya. And I'm very happy to take any questions from any of the attendees.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing tech insights. Thank you for the valuable insights on tech startups and channel partner connections. Your guidance was incredibly helpful and will greatly assist in navigating the hurdles that startups face. Here's another quiz question popping on your screen. So the question is, which skill is crucial for a startup entrepreneur? So there you must be seeing four options: advanced programming, financial accounting, networking, and relationship building, legal knowledge. Let me see who can answer this correctly. Jay, I can see that you did not take the quiz. I would request you to participate. Okay, thank you so much. Let's wait for more people. Okay. So you might have got the answer. So the correct answer was networking and relationship building. Congratulations who got this right. And also don't worry if you missed this one. We have one more at the end. And now it's the time for the part you have all been waiting for, a live Q&A session. This is your chance to ask your specific questions about scaling your startup. Please share your questions in the Q&A box and we'll begin. So share that on the chat box and then we'll start. And before we begin with the question, let me begin with a question shared with us via Google Sheet by Mr. Prashad Anumula. So his first question was how to enter into new market. Over to you, guys.
Alok, will you take this
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
See, if you are trying to access to the new market and your GTM is ready, so it means that either you have need your target audience as CIOs, CISOs, or TDMs to whom you want to target, or you want to target the partners. So what you have to do first, you have to do research on identifying that, okay, who are the partners who are working in that particular industry who can take you to the right audience. So you can run some, hire some agency, do some small research into the market that, okay, these are my product line. I want a small research to take place with the partners that, okay, are you working on this particular technology? And then what, as per your ticket size, you can ask the questions like, what is your turnover? Are you working in this technology? So once you have a specific number of partners, maybe 5, 10, 20, 25, as per your GTM, you want a partner state wise, or you want to partner in every city or every state capital on that particular region where you want to expand your business. Identify the partners, then go and meet them, give them a product knowledge, and see if they show the interest. But remember, if you are targeting the partners, you have to ensure that they should not leave everything on you to do the business and they are just a product facilitator. It should not happen. Their mind share is a must for you that, okay, I am also working along with you. So partner means it's a partnership. It's not that you are just, they will take, okay, I'm your partner, and then you are sitting idle, all the work you are doing, and they are just doing the billing. Please avoid these kind of partners. That is first thing. Second thing, if you have to go to the target audience directly, so CIOs, CISOs, and TDMs, you have to reach. You have what you have to adopt. You have to do some digital marketing. Use some LinkedIn or India IT 360 kind of platform. Even for partners, you can use them, and do send them your product information. Try to get engaged with them before you go to the market. Now I'm coming back to the partners. If you have done a CIO campaign, you are already done certain POC for in first 3 months or certain demonstration to the CIO TDMs, and then you are finalizing a partner and you are saying, see, these are the 3 POC I have done. These are the 3 prospect I'm giving it to you. Now you have to bring next 10 to me. That's how the market will expand. Immediately you'll be able to start the market. The old traditional process of appointing few people in the market and then they are going, starting working with the partners, sitting at, going door to door. So if you adopt that process, whatever you will be doing in 6 to 9 months with the current new generation latest approach of the market, you can do it at 1/3 of the time. So my suggestion is that today's digital arena, you need to do the smart working to reach your target audience as per your go to market strategy. I hope I have answered the question.
Thank you so much, sir. There's one more question for you. So, how to get global exposure?
Okay. See, global exposure, if you want to expand your business across the globe. So it depends upon the product line, what product solution you have got. See, if it's a software company having a security software solutions or other solutions, and you have already established yourself, you have certain customers in India. So if you have got certain multinational customers, first approach should be that you should talk to those customers for their global footprint and request them to connect you to those so you can have certain customers outside India. And then in that country, you will have a use case, you will have a organization who is already using your solution, and then you can target others. Second is, again, you have to go to the digital market, take the digital marketing route, and then address the market, get some inquiries done, and then from those inquiries, do the remote demonstration, remote presentation. But if you have got a product, tangible product, which is visible, which is on hand, then you have to find out that who are the key distributors selling similar kind of products who are interested. But be careful on payment terms, because the tangible product, if you are sending it to the giving it to the partners outside India and they are unable to sell, your money get 90% of the time your money will get blocked, and they will say that you take it back, neither you can call it back because the transportation cost will be high, and then you will be into a fix. So in those cases, you have to have a strong legal agreement signed with them, and you should go and personally visit those distributors to whom you want to appoint and who will be doing the business. Like many, I get a call from many outside organizations who want to start the business in India. They come and they take the guidance that, okay, who is the right partner if I want to have a partner approach, because I can only have one person in India at the beginning. So I will have a all India partner network, and I want to deal with either one person or maximum 5% in India, and let them. I will give them a good margin and let them handle the work. So the similar way, when you are doing global or you are planning to go global, you have to ensure that which area you want to work. So first, where the product requirement is the most, first point is can my existing customer help me in getting some footprint outside India? Second is identifying the partner network, what partners are there to who can take your product to the market. And third is route the digital marketing, use the digital marketing route to identifying the customers and influence the customer and do the POC for them. That's all.
So there are few more questions and more queries coming on a chat box. So this one is for Mr. Alok. So Kamal Sahu wants to ask, how can startups align their products with the evolving CIO priorities and digital transformation initiatives?
So see, actually this question should be from Mr. Brahmachari, but okay, let me answer it, and then Sujay, you can also give your insight on this. See, any solution and product, whenever anyone, a startup or a 34 is spending after 34 years, when we develop a product or a solution, everybody feels that have got a best product. But actually, when customer says you are the best, then and only then you are the best. So you should be open to the discussion with the customer. Do as many POC you can do. Take the help of people like Mr. Sujoy, who can take you to do certain POC. India IT 360 can be an instrumental to get you many POCs. Once you will be doing POCs, whatever suggestion comes, keep on implementing that. Don't be rigid. You have to be very, very flexible. And once, remember, The complete CIO network is very, very strong among themselves. A good CIO like Mr. Sujoy, he must be having a link with another 500 plus. So one good customer will automatically get you 5 more. That is offshore. So be flexible, open to add whatever is requirement comes from the market. The product will be or solution is the best when customer says you are the best, not when we ourselves say I'm the best. So I am the best in my thought process, and you are the best in CIO's or TDM's thought process. Once it matches, you are creating a success story for yourself. I hope I could answer this. Yeah, Divya.
Thank you, sir. So there's one question from Ritvik Deshmukh, which is for Mr. Sujoy. What are the best practices for negotiating and closing deals with CIOs and channel partners?
So let me give you a little background, Ritvik. How a CIO, how a organization, not only CIO, the IT function evaluate any product in for their organization. So most important, there are four important pillars for this. One is the objective. Why I need this particular solution. Okay. So objective is very important. Which after putting that particular objective, the IT functions create a business case for this. And second, another important thing is that evaluation of the product, how that particular product is going to fit in that particular requirement. Third, another important thing is that referencing and most referencing. And in your case, referencing will be not so big because you are the startup. You have not that kind of use cases. Neither the international researcher like Gartner, etc., can give input to your products. That is the place where people not take that particular point in case of startup. But another last and most important thing is that commercial and after support services. That is also an important thing. These are the 4 points where by which any product is evaluated and acquired in any corporate. And most of us follow this particular process. This is the way we onboard any kind of solution in our organization. And in and if I these are the broad things. Beyond that, there are certain other things like we evaluate, we discuss about your roadmaps, what is your thought process, what else you want you are in your planning pipeline, etc. and all. These are the things which we evaluated. We do while onboarding any kind of solution in the organization. And Divya, what was the further question?
It was like for negotiating and closing deals with CIOs and channel partners.
So for CIO, if you are aligning to these points, you are in. But the most important thing is that how CIO will know that you have a good solution for him. That is the important. Your visibility has to be very important in this particular case. So that visibility you have to create different channels. This is which whatever are prevailing nowadays to reach up to the CIO. CIO should know. CIO whenever I'm saying CIO, the IT function should know that there is a solution, there is a startup who can be promising for your requirement. So that is a very important thing. And how we evaluate it, I said all these things.
Yeah, thank you. So there's one question from Mr. Jay Khurana. The question is for Mr. Gupta. So he wants to ask how to know if a particular channel partner will be a good fit.
See, you have to get involved with the partner in a discussion, understand that what business verticals he is working with. 2, 3 good questions. Number one, that if my product ticket size is suppose 5 lakh or 10 lakh, whether he is having a good sizable business of 10, 15 crore plus or not. If he is a smaller than that, he is not fit for you. a very big partner who is doing a 500 crore business, and suppose the team size is 50, is not fit for you, because he'll not target on a 5 lakh 10 lakh rupees product line. He'll be looking at a single order value of 50 lakh plus, because even if he gets 6%, 8%, 10%, what will be his margin? So he looks at that, okay, my each manpower who is working on a particular product line, what returns he will give. So understanding that which partner, first is his turnover, second whether he is working on our product line verticals or not, close to us. You are giving us security solutions, he is selling some other security solutions or not. Ensure that it is not your direct competition. So then whether he is aligning somebody exclusively for your product or even on sharing basis. So third thing, if you are generating certain customer leads with your digital marketing efforts or whatever efforts, whether he is equipped with the manpower to address it timely. Fourth, he himself is giving a mind share to get you 10 customers, 15 customers, 20 customers as per your ticket size. Again, I am saying that it will depend on your ticket size. And if he's bringing those customers and a POC is done or demo is done, means that partner is very good, because he is aligning you with the customer. Rest everything your product should speak. The product should be capable enough to grab the deal. The deal is never grabbed by the a partner or a OEM. It is always the product or solutions which wins. It may win because of the pricing with lesser features, or it may win because of the very good features but a higher pricing. So ultimately, you have to win the heart and getting it through brain, and win the heart of the CIO or TDM in order to access. Because ultimately, CIOs are also a businessman. They are inside businessmen. They have to sell your solution to themselves first, and then they become you to sell the solution to their CFO and their management in order to get the deal closed. So first they are your customer, and then they are their organization becomes their customer, and he becomes you to get you the order. So we feel that CIOs is giving the order. Actually, CIO's role to me is becoming a salesperson for you for the internal organization. That's why I feel. That's what I feel. Thank you.
There's one question by Mr. Anuj Ajrenkar. So this question is for Mr. Brahmachari. Thanks for, first of all, he writes, thanks for the great insights. And he's asking, how can startups align their products with the evolving CIO priorities and digital transformation initiative?
So that is the basic thing. What I said in my initial pitch is that, first of all, you have to do a research. What kind of problem statement this particular fraternity is facing? Where is the gap? That is a very important thing. Then only that your product will fly. If you create a product which is already there in past years, then it will be difficult for you to exist, because already the market is captured by some other OEMs. So the most important thing is that, and what I always talk to any startup which come to me is that, first you understand what you want to develop. That is very important. For that, you have to do a research. You have to talk to different people, different technology decision makers, CXOs, and other concerned guys, to understand where the trend is moving, what is the requirement nowadays is there, and how you can pitch in or develop and then pitch in your product. That is very important thing. So aligning anything with the CIO's mindset, or the IT roadmap which any CIO carries in their organization, it's always a business driven IT. It's not a IT driven business. Core business is the finished good product which that corporate is manufacturing or developing. Business IT is there to assist that business to enhance their growth, enhance their performance, enhance the to reduce the cost of operation, etc. So most important thing is that, first you do a research. Where is the challenge? Where is the issue this particular fraternity is having, and then give a solution from your product perspective. That is very important.
So there's one more question for
And
you.
one more important thing I want to share with this uh, here is that whenever any CXO or CIO prepares any roadmap, they don't keep in mind what is the product. They keep in mind what is the solution is required to drive business. What Mr. Gupta said is that CIO is not a salesman. CIO is a business enabler, not. But for doing that enabling of business, he has to keep in mind what is the objective of the business, where business is heading to, and accordingly they align the solutions. They don't keep in mind that X product, Y product I have to buy this year or next year. No, solutions. That transformation is there. That's why people are talking about innovation, digital transformation is nothing. Those solution only which is getting fitted to achieve the end objective of the organization. That is growth. Simple.
And also, I would like to say that if anyone is having questions, they can raise their hands. I mean, virtual hands here. Yeah. So, sir, I have one more question for you. So, Mr. Jay is asking how to read CIOs as they almost never pick up calls.
Very good question. I generally also get so many questions, but I have a tendency to pick up the call in case I am not in a meeting or in a discussion with anybody. And if I mostly return also the calls, but it's an individual practice. I cannot comment from my fraternity. Yeah, it's a challenge. I know that because a lot of not only startups, OEMs also comes when we meet. They said that kids are because they take name because I know a lot of CIOs by name and face. He's not taking my call on this that this is there. This is persist, but what what I can suggest you is that keep on pitching him using his email or his LinkedIn handle or through WhatsApp, SMS, whatever best way you can try. One day definitely he will come back to you. And your pitching has to be strong. That is very important. It has to be very strong in a sense. It gives some click to the mind of CIO. Let's talk at least to understand further on the product. That has to be very important. Don't don't pitch in with the simple layman language. I have this, I have that. No, that those things are nowadays are not flying. It has to be, if you are talking about, somebody ask about digital trans, if you are talking about digital trans, understand what is transformation. Anything from hard to soft is not a transformation. You have to bring some innovative stuff and write it. Then only something will click in the mind of CIO and he will ask at least his team to talk to you guys and understand what more about your product.
So, next question is for Mr. Gupta. So, Prabhat Khanna wants to ask, what are the most effective strategies for building a strong and profitable channel network?
I think it is a bit of a repeat question again. See, strong channel network building does not happen in a day. What is the definition of a strong channel? A strong channel is a partner. When a partner give you third, fourth, fifth order in a definite timeline, he is a strong partner. Whatever is the ticket size, never assess a partner with the what kind of business in terms of INR rupees he gives. You have to assess that how many customers he brings into your table. So I always say in my business also that I do not want a person to bring a 10 lakh rupees business for antivirus. I want a person who brings uh, 50,000 rupees, 20 customers, and then that 10 lakh rupees partner. What happens that when a partner, multiple target audience, you will get multiple customers you get from a partner. Instead of one customer with a huge business, you will never be able to succeed because then you are next year it is only one customer which you have got. So if by any chance he got a good new product and he is switching to the product, you will end up with nothing. But if you have got 20 customers at the same price and 18 out of that are renewing your solution, or yeah, they are continuing with you, automatically you will get that rolling takes place. So the strong partner network, first thing is that partner who is giving you multiple orders, respect him more than a partner giving you more money with a single order. You continue doing that for 12 months with the area wise, maybe 24 months with the Indian geography. It's a huge country. You may take 2 years to 3 years, and then you will be able to build this network. But as I said, now digital platform like India IT 360 is available, where almost 30,000 channel partners are already registered. Try them, send your product to them, use them to reach the market. Whatever you will be able to do in 2 years' time, you may be able to get here in 6 months. So a strong partner network can be created easily and quickly with these kind of platforms with digital marketing. But ensure that partner selection has to be very selective, because if you keep on changing the partners in a particular territory, the information goes very well, and the partner to whom you are changing, he will always go and say that the product nahi bikta hai. And once the negativity starts spreading, you will start getting a negative feedback from the market. So a strong partner relationship, that initially you should be very selective in it. And then if you get a right partner who gives his mind share mindset, a strong partner network will be built. So the key mantra is one liner: what to whoever partner you are selecting for your business, don't look at that what he's investing, look at that in a long run whether he's going to take me to the right audience or not. Thank you.
There's one more question for you, Mr. Gupta. Mr. Krishna Patil wants to ask, how should I increase my channel partner network to Maharashtra?
Simple. Use a digital marketing tool, get the partners enrolling, do a research with them that whether they are working in your product line or not. Have a selected one, then call them on a webinar like this, or meet them in person. Either way you can do. And then once they show the interest, you must go and meet them before finalizing. See their infrastructure, whatever they have said, whether they are really having that or not. See the kind of manpower, meet the person who is going to be in charge of your product line, see whether he is capable technically and business wise interacting with your target audience, your target customers, end customers, whether it is corporate or SMB. This is the only way that you will be able to proceed and do the needful, grow your business.
Thank you, sir. So here we have the last question, which is for Mr. Sujoy. There's Mr. Ajay Mohan who is asking, Sir, I want to reach to CIOs with over 5,000 employees in South India, especially Karnataka. How do I do this?
It's very difficult to answer. Because I don't. It's you have to. What I said little back is that you have to create a visibility first, and for creating that visibility, you have to take assistance from the digital social media. You have the digital platform like India IT 360 and all, where they have that kind of capabilities and database who can take you to the different zones of India and pitch your product, campaign your product, so that those CIOs understand what kind of solution you are providing. I I cannot give you straightforward solution for this, because it's a very specific that you want to promote your product in South in Karnataka. First of all, your product has to be very current trending product, and second, you have to create your visibility in that particular area where you want to target your solution. For that, you use different platforms we have as on date. Some are free of cost like LinkedIn and all. I don't know whether they charge or no. I'm sorry. I have some ignorance there. Or people like what I understand from India IT 360, they can do digital campaign for across India for different kind of segments, verticals, and of the businesses we have. I think I have answered, or if you still want to know certain more things about, then I think Mr. Gupta will be can give answer, because it's nothing to do with technology or a CIO mindset or something. So his thought is that how he can propagate his product in South India, Karnataka especially.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, industry experts, for addressing and solving our participants' problems. Before we end, here's the last quiz of the day. So you can see the question is, in the movie Control, what is the central theme that the story explores? So you have four options on your screen: the rise of virtual reality gaming, the impact of artificial intelligence on human relationships, the consequences of social media addiction, the development of quantum computing. Let me see who can answer it right. If you love to watch Netflix series and movies, I'm definitely sure that you can answer this. I can see few of you are answering. Okay. Rohit, can you answer it? Okay, we got the answer over here. So the right answer was the impact of artificial intelligence on human relationships. Thank you so much for participating. So, wow, what
What
a
I know about
fantastic.
control is that I've heard about it, is that it's related to social media, nothing to do with AI and all.
No,
How
the
you are addicted to social media?
no, the movie. Actually, the movie has the concept which is related to tech and all. That's why.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
thank you.
So
Dada,
anyway,
they are using AI to access your mobile, control your life.
Okay, okay.
So if you even today, if you think of a car, suddenly you will see that you are only getting the car.
Got it, Mr. Alok, got it.
yeah. So the movie revolves around technology and all. So yeah.
You
So
must watch. You must watch, Sujay. If you have not watched till now, please spare take out some time.
That is the important thing. Time.
what a fantastic session. I want to thank Mr. Alok Gupta and Mr. Sujoy Brahmachari for sharing their decades of experience with us today. I am sure all of you, like me, are walking away with tons of practical advice that you can start applying for your startup immediately. Before we finish, here's a quick reminder. If you haven't registered yet, please head to India IT 360 and sign up to stay connected with industry leaders. Thank you once again for attending. Best of luck, and we hope to see you at a future event.